Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books and marketing expert covering Hallmark stars quitting to join competitor Great American Family. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. From soaps, why did Candace Cameron Bure leave Hallmark? The reason she moved on to its rival network. From Yahoo Entertainment, why did Danica McKellar leave Hallmark? The real reason the actress joined the GAC family. From Parade, Lori Loughlin is returning to the small screen for new Great American Family movie. Also from Parade, Hallmark fave Cameron Mathison signs deal with Great American Family. From Movie Guide, Great American Family fastest growing network for 11 months. And from CBN.com, Great American Family finds success as alternative to Hollywood. Quote, they've totally gone off the rails. And when we talk about Hollywood going off the rails, we're not kidding and we're not exaggerating. Hollywood has a problem. And when the CEO of Great American Family says Hollywood is going off the rails, he's not exaggerating. They've completely lost their minds. I'll go into it in more detail. Here's an article in Deadline. Wanya Lucas to exit as Hallmark Media President and CEO at year's end. She was brought in to replace the now CEO of Great American Family, Hallmark's #1 competitor. She was brought in because they wanted to make the channel more diverse. But when they say more diverse, they really literally do mean they want to destroy traditional values presented in Hallmark's entertainment. There's an article that explains it really clearly, and we'll get into it. Wanya was there for 3 years. That was enough time for her to make the changes to ruin Hallmark and to set it far off into the wrong direction. But what they never expected was that Bill Abbott would go and find a billionaire backer so he could rescue traditional values and bring them to his company and compete directly with Hallmark. Here are some of the kinds of things that the Hallmark actors would have had to put up with under the new diversity, equity, and inclusion rules at Hallmark. It was not going to be the same kind of company. This is from an article in 2020 complaining before Hallmark had made the changes that the DEI people want to see happen. Hallmark movies diversity problem. So it's a problem that traditional values even exist in media. It's not enough that you would say, hey, wait, there are people that want to see this. There are people that want to raise their families based on this. There are people that want to enjoy this. Tens of millions of people at a minimum that want to see this material. But that's a problem for the woke agenda. That's a problem for Hollywood. Here's what she says. Caddy Springer from the Best of SNO. The Oxford Dictionary, the definition of heteronormative is, quote, denoting or relating to a worldview that promotes heterosexuality as the normal or preferred sexual orientation. If you've ever seen a Hallmark movie, you know they are exactly that. Hallmark movies constantly encourage viewers to stay in the box by creating their own nuclear family or straight white people and implying that this is the perfect or fairy tale family. This begs the question, how does promoting heteronormativity benefit Hallmark? The nuclear family is an ideology of capitalism. This idea that family should be a woman and a man who have children who in turn will create their own nuclear family screams that we are made to reproduce and spend money that only benefits the rich and the government. Of course, that's ridiculous. We all benefit from having the support of a nuclear family. All of us have benefited from that. If we didn't have nuclear families, we would not have been able to have Western civilization. We would have absolutely no culture whatsoever. But that's what these people are pushing for. They go on to say, not only do Hallmark movies promote heteronormativity and the nuclear family that doesn't include same-sex couples, but they also promote discrimination by casting mainly white actors and actresses. Hallmark is entertainment. It's not a religion. Great American Family is entertainment. It's not a religion. People are allowed to create entertainment that consumers want to see, whatever it is. As long as it's legal, there should be no objection to it. But Hallmark faced tremendous objection to it. While these families at Hallmark aren't always the same race by definition, Hallmark also pushes more discrimination by usually showcasing families that are unblended or all other same race. So there's something wrong with having the same race in a family? That's literally what they're saying. By rarely casting minorities in their movies, they're sending a message to their viewers that is heard loud and clear: different is bad. Hallmark consistently has a record for doing the bare minimum when it comes to inclusion. Who cares about your inclusion religion? People just want to see what they want to see. Why shouldn't they see it? Can you understand why now, for a serious professional, an actor, someone who also is a person of faith, would not want to be involved in the new Hallmark? Because that is what the new Hallmark has become. These narrow portrayals of the nuclear American family discourage personal expression and celebration of differences in younger audiences. When a child watches a movie or TV show where there is not a character that looks like them or is relatable to them, it begins a cycle of internalized and inconsistent self-esteem. As for the white children who watch these movies and programs, it promotes closed-minded thinking and gives them a false sense of superiority by being what is societally normal. They begin to look at their peers who are not white as uncommon or an oddity, which can be a potential ignition of hatred in someone's heart. So these are the kind of things that Hallmark was faced with when Bill Abbott was CEO still of Hallmark. He did amazing things for Hallmark. He built Hallmark from a successful brand and a successful entertainment property into an absolute monster. It was incredibly successful under him, but he was fired essentially. He was forced to leave after a dispute about them accepting same-sex advertising promotions. Bill Abbott, however, went on to form Great American Family, which is doing very well. It's not as big as Hallmark yet. Hallmark has multiple years ahead of them, but as Hallmark continues to descend into something that is just not what people actually want to see, that audience is going to start to disappear. The same thing happened to Star Wars. The same thing happened to Marvel. It's going to happen to Hallmark. From soaps, why did Candace Cameron Bure leave Hallmark? Now dubbed the conservative queen of Christmas, Candace Cameron Bure made headlines when she departed Hallmark for the Great American Family Network in 2022. So why did Candace Cameron Bure leave Hallmark in the first place? Here's what she said. Candace Cameron Bure left Hallmark to join Great American Media. It was announced in April 2022 that Bure signed a deal with Great American Media, which owns cable networks Great American Family and Great American Living. Bure will develop, produce, and star in movies and television shows across its networks, along with developing original content through her production company, Candy Rock Entertainment. Bure was also hired in an executive role at GAC to help curate programming for the network, including creating year-round seasonal celebration content and having a part in GAC's annual Great American Christmas programming. As a result of the deal, Bure's relationship with the Hallmark Channel ended. She filmed 29 movies for Hallmark over the course of 10 years, and Hallmark did not say anything bad about her. Here's what they said. Quote, Hallmark has enjoyed over 10 years of collaboration with Candace. A representative for Hallmark Channel's parent company, Crown Media, told TV Line in a statement, "We respect her decision and thank her for her many contributions." In her own statement to Variety, Bure explained why she left Hallmark for Great American Family. Quote, I'm very excited to develop heartwarming family and faith-filled programming and make the kind of stories my family and I love to watch. I am constantly looking for ways that I can inspire people to live life with purpose, she said. She continues, Great American Family fits my brand perfectly. We share a vision of creating compelling, wholesome content for an audience who wants to watch programming for and with the whole family. Great quality entertainment with a positive message is what my partnership with GAC is all about. Bill Abbott, the president and CEO of GAC Media and former president of Hallmark, also told Variety in a statement, Candace is adored by generations of fans as one of family entertainment's most cherished and relatable stars. She has helped build this genre into the mainstream success it is today, and I look forward to working together at GAC Media as we further establish our brands as leaders in quality family programming. I am truly honored that she has chosen to be part of and help curate her special brand of family entertainment here at Great American Channels. Cameron Bure was attacked for a very simple, common sense statement that she made. She had an interview with the Wall Street Journal. All she said was this. When she was asked about same-sex couples being portrayed on screen, On Great American Family, Cameron Bure said, quote, "I think that Great American Family will keep traditional marriage at the core. That was considered controversial and actually had its own backlash to it. People started going berserk, as if you can't even have an alternative to them pushing their agenda through every variety of entertainment. You can't produce something that they don't approve of." That's what the world is dealing with now. It's completely ridiculous. Thank goodness for Great American Family. That's why I keep doing videos about this. I really appreciate that Bill Abbott, Candace Cameron Bure, other people are out there producing things that are just good content for regular, normal people. They don't have to be pushing any kind of agenda. Celebrities and LGBT activists were swift to call out the former Hallmark actress for her remarks. For example, social media star and performer JoJo Siwa fired back on Instagram. Quote, "Honestly, I can't believe after everything that went down just a few months ago that she would not only create a movie with intention of excluding LGBT, but then also talk about it in the press," Siwa wrote in the caption directed at Cameron Bure. "This is rude and hurtful to a whole community of people. What's rude and hurtful is go do your own thing on your own time and in your own life. Some of us are not interested in participating in your agenda. We have a different lifestyle. Now, if you're not LGBT and you're not promoting LGBT constantly, then somehow you're discriminating against those people. Whoever those people are, and they can be wonderful people, but people can do what they want to do with their own lives. They don't have to submit to the woke agenda." Cameron Bure defended her words and accused the media of using her marriage comments to, quote, "fan flames of conflict and hate. All of you who know me know beyond question that I have great love and affection for all people. It absolutely breaks my heart that anyone would ever think I intentionally would want to offend and hurt anyone," she told Page Six in a lengthy statement at the time. Cameron Bure is one of several actors who left Hallmark to sign a deal with Great American Family, including Trevor Donovan, Jen Lilley, and Danica McKellar. Her first Christmas movie with Great American Family was A Christmas Present, which she starred in alongside Mark Blucas and Paul Fitzgerald. From CBN, Great American Family finds success as alternative to Hollywood. They've totally gone off the rails, with faith and family-friendly content increasingly making a larger splash in theaters, TV, and streaming platforms. Bill Abbott, president and CEO of Great American Media, is exuberant about the future of entertainment. And Abbott has many reasons to be happy. Great American Family has consistently been the fastest growing channel on cable, and Abbott recently took over as head of Great American Pure Flix, the streaming platform formerly known as Pure Flix, following a highly publicized merger. Quote, "It's been a great journey," Abbott, who previously headed the Hallmark channel, recently told CBN's Quick Start podcast, "and we've had a lot of success so far." Great American Media's properties offer clean, family-friendly content millions of Americans crave and really can't find in the mainstream, with Hollywood churning out a plethora of movies and TV shows that relish in violent sex and other objectionable content. Abbott was candid when asked why he believes the faith and family-friendly audience has been overlooked for so long. Quote, "It's because, quite frankly, the coastal elites have a different sensibility," he said. "What is rewarded in Hollywood is being shocking and pushing the envelope as far as possible." Sadly, Abbott said, the emphasis is too often on engaging in these antics to get attention or win awards, yet he said many Americans want to see more edifying content. Quote, "I think the majority of the country is looking for something quite different. And you look at the awards shows ratings, for example, and how far down they've been over the years, and it's because they've totally gone off the rails in terms of what the offering is. And it's out of touch with the sensibility of the majority of the country." Abbott called it a privilege to create content so many Americans deeply want to watch. Great American Family recently announced the massive Christmas movie lineup, with actress Candace Cameron Bure serving as a Prime Network voice, elevating the scope of work. Over on the streaming side, Great American Pure Flix is focusing on a different aspect of celebration each week, ranging from getting in the spirit to celebrate Christmas miracles, all culminating with Celebrate Keeping Christ in Christmas. Abbott said he wants the cable channel and streamer to be a quality go-to destination for years to come. Quote, "We really want more than anything to be a bright light in the world," he said, "to positively impact the culture, to be that place that people can come home to and watch and just feel good. And having an escape from the agenda is something the people who took over Hallmark don't want people to have. They want people to be constantly immersed in them pushing their agenda. Great American Family is offering an alternative. It's traditional values. It's the things that tens of millions of people and more want to see and want to surround their family with. Of course, there's nothing wrong with it. And of course, that's the thing that we should be supporting. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Always love to see your ideas. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.